Android.
Now at 6, a proposed solar farm in Cherokee County could bring up to 300 jobs to the area, but it's also bringing some questions. Plus, authorities arrest a man following a car chase on Range Line in Joplin. And the president's budget bill may mean more take-home money on tips, but some workers might not see the same impact.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A proposed solar farm could bring hundreds of jobs and millions in impact to Cherokee County. But county commissioners say no decisions are final yet. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. After residents voiced concern about the proposed Rainbow Springs solar farm that would be built southeast of Columbus, commissioners requested an impact study. Today, they heard the results. KOAM's Ty Parks has more.
Wichita State University research economist Craig Compton says this construction alone of the proposed Rainbow Springs solar farm has the potential to make a $500 million impact in Cherokee County.
And so everything that's operational after that is just going to be added on to that. The most significant portions of the impact that we see are going to be in the indirect and induced segments of the economy.
Compton says the direct impact is an estimated 300 jobs added for the construction of Rainbow Springs and 8 additional jobs to maintain the facility. He presented his findings to the commissioners Monday morning. Barry Matchett is with Clearway Energy Group, the company behind the proposed solar farm southeast of Columbus.
Long-term tax benefits to the county are really significant. We're a new, significant taxpayer, and under Kansas law, renewable projects actually are not taxed for the first 10 years. That's an incentive for projects to be in Kansas as opposed to Missouri or Oklahoma. However, we have proposed what's called a contribution agreement to the county.
So in lieu of paying taxes for the first 10 years, the company's financial contribution to the county would instead come as an average of a $504,000 payment each year. While the numbers sound impressive, Commissioner Myra Frazier says it's not a done deal.
But ultimately, no decisions are going to be made on commercial solar farms in Cherokee County until the Planning and Zoning Board comes up with their comprehensive plan.
A plan that isn't scheduled to be finished until next summer. Reporting in Cherokee County, Ty Parks, KOAM News.
Commissioner Jack Garner says he's heard opposition to the solar farm from his constituents in District 2. If the solar farm project is approved, construction will start in 2028. We're feeling the heat out there. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, it's definitely been hot. It's been humid over the past couple days. This is going to continue all week long, but we do have those chances to get some showers and thunderstorms in here. We are seeing them out there right now, especially along that Kansas-Oklahoma state line, and then kind of spotty in southwestern Missouri. The ones in southwestern Missouri have kind of died off, but these have flared up a little bit in northeastern parts of Oklahoma. So overall, I think these are going to slowly die out as we go through the evening hours, but better chances for rain even again as we go through tomorrow. Let me take you through the night. There is going to be a batch of storms that try to get in. I think it's going to be dying as it gets in, but then thunderstorms, a lot of questions, what flares up as we get into the afternoon hours, but we are going to have the potential for some stronger storms as we go into Tuesday afternoon. We're going to break that down for you here in just a bit.
Catching a few. A police chase ended in the parking lot of Joplin's Lowe's store today after a series of crashes. The chase of a suspected stolen vehicle began in Webb City. Police say the vehicle hit a utility pole, then traveled south on Range Line through Joplin, causing at least 3 crashes. Authorities used spike strips to slow the vehicle, then boxed it in the Lowe's parking lot. They've arrested a 35-year-old Joplin man in that case. He's suspected in the burglary of a business on Joplin's East 7th Street, in addition to the vehicle theft. Authorities say we should expect additional charges for assault on officer property damage and other crimes. Some drivers in Pittsburgh are dealing with a detour due to a road closure. KDOT began work today on a railroad crossing improvement on South Rouse Street near Randall Drive. Crews say the work should continue until Friday. Drivers should look for alternative routes this week and be mindful of detour signs and construction workers. Drivers in multiple counties in Missouri might also want to find alternate routes starting next week. MoDOT crews will be out in 5 counties for pavement sealing work beginning July 14th. Those counties are Barton, Jasper, Lawrence, Berry, and Stone. Drivers can expect one-lane traffic, flaggers, and pilot cars where crews are working. For a complete list of work locations, just head over to KOAMnewsnow.com. People receiving a tip as part of their income might see a financial boost from the president's budget bill, but not everyone will get the same impact. According to Michelle Goldsberry, a tax expert in Southwest Missouri, that money might not go straight to a worker's pocket. She says if you make $50,000 and you have $10,000 in tips, that will lower your income to $40,000, which is what you'll pay your taxes on. Up to $25,000 in tips can be deducted, but according to Goldsberry, it's not every tip-earning employee who will be impacted.
I would say for the lower income families that aren't already paying taxes or get enough credits that it doesn't affect them, it's not going to help them. Mid earners and up to $150,000 in wages, it'll help give them another deduction to bring down their income, to bring them down to lower tax brackets.
We're going to have more on this story for you tonight on KOAM News at 10. The Royals take on the Pirates at Kauffman Stadium tonight. John Dales has a preview coming up later in sports. But up first, a new option for dental patients rolls into Pineville.
Residents of Pineville will soon have dental care on wheels. I'm Lonnie Walton in Pineville. I have that story coming up.
I can't believe the showers.
Starting at just $79.99 with payments as low as $100 a month. Call now to schedule your free estimate or visit gopascal.com.
For the first time, Pineville, Missouri residents are getting access to free dental care on wheels. The McDonald County Health Department is partnering with the Elks Mobile Dental Program to provide vital preventative care to individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities and to U.S. veterans. As KOAM's Lonnie Walton reports, the service will take place at the McDonald County Health Department's parking lot.
Organizers tell me that this truck service behind me has been in service since 1960s, but they say this is the first time they come to Pineville because they said they saw a definite need.
The free, no cost, out of pocket to people, and especially here in McDonald County, we have some people in those needs.
Michael Hall is with the McDonald County Health Department. His department has partnered with Elks Mobile Dental Program to offer dental care for the community. Stephanie Scott is a dental hygienist for the program.
We do preventative care. We do exams, cleaning, x-rays, sealants, fluoride. Then we also do basic dental care.
And not only that, Dr. Robert Beck, who's also the dentist, says it's not only physical. He says it's going to be some education also.
Concentrated sugar products that can bring a lot of disease in the mouth. So we really work on that to really show them and understand how they can change their diet for that to maintain.
Dr. Beck says those teeth that don't stand a chance, he says you can tell them goodbye.
And we do some selected extractions if it's in our possibilities here.
And if it's not in his ability,
try to help our patients find outside resources that can help them if we're not able to provide what they need.
With that said, if you really like it, Pineville, use it.
The community will take advantage of it, and then we can possibly host it again here in a year or so too.
Now they say the primary focus are vets, but they say all are welcome by appointment. Reporting in Pineville, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
That event is taking place right now and until July 24th. If you'd like to take part, just schedule an appointment through the Elks Dental Program. A little bit later, a Missouri man has his car jacked with his dog inside, but some online Good Samaritans deliver some good news.
Plus, the heat sticking around, but also some thunderstorm chances. We're going to look at that coming up.
I can't believe the shower's leaking already.
That's crazy. We've only had it a few days.
I'm calling.
Home of Connect to Culture and Spiva Center for the Arts.
It definitely turned out to be another hot and kind of humid day outside for us today. Some hit-miss storms, not quite as widespread as what we did see on your Sunday, but yeah, still out there. We still have them out there in northeastern parts of Oklahoma, a few into northwestern Arkansas. These are going to slowly kind of tick down as we go through the next couple hours. Can see them kind of spinning through parts of Washington, Nowata, and also into Craig County, a couple into southern parts of Delaware County. The ones in southwestern Missouri, not a whole bunch, one right across Lawrence County, down through Benton County, and then this little cluster in northeastern parts of Oklahoma. Most of you are going to end up staying dry as we go through the evening. These will continue to kind of fall apart over the next few hours. Then a lot of questions of what exactly is going to happen. We're going to get some thunderstorms northeastern Kansas late tonight. They should probably fall apart by the time they get in here, but we are going to start with the clouds. Thunderstorms along and south of I-44 into northwestern Arkansas late morning into the early afternoon, and then we're going to have spotty activity kind of pop up in central and eastern Kansas and drop south. With those storms, some of those could produce some winds kind of close to severe strength, so we want to watch those. Here's 10 p.m. and then any storms that do fire pretty much gone once we get into Wednesday morning. Let me take you through your Wednesday. Temperatures pretty good, mid to upper 80s for highs. Humidity may be a smidge lower on Wednesday, but still kind of up there. It's hard to tell how much rain we're going to get because we got to see where the storms kind of fire up tomorrow. But the areas that do get some thunderstorms could pick up a half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Our heat index is also going to be up there still, kind of upper 90s to near 100 as we go into your Tuesday afternoon. Heat indices again on Wednesday, kind of mid to upper 90s to near 100 degrees. Day planner on your Tuesday, 84 by noon. High temp, 88, hit and miss storms during the afternoon. Humidity up there right now, it kind of creeped up. So we're looking at upper 60s to near 70 on our dew point tracker, which makes it in that sticky to muggy range. So that's why we have our heat indices still right now, 95, 96 degrees. Looks pretty good, great shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, Tower Cam, we are looking downtown Joplin off toward the north and to the east. Evening planner 80s into the 70s. Will stay into lower 70s tonight, and it's still upper 80s for us right now. Let's go down the road. We're watching this ridge of high pressure, so we get waves that kind of rotate around the ridge. That's why we're going to get storms, well, this evening and then into Tuesday. Another one starts to drop in Friday into Saturday. So this is going to return or give us a return to showers and thunderstorms as we head toward the weekend. I really think Wednesday, I think Thursday is going to be dry. I think Friday, mainly dry, but then some thunderstorms start to get in, especially late Friday into Saturday and into Sunday as well. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that as we go through the week. 88 tomorrow, 89 on Wednesday, 91 on Thursday, 93 Friday. Thunderstorm chances back in over the weekend.
It's going to be hot or borderline hot, and it's certainly going to feel hotter than that.
Got it.
Thanks, Doc. Still had several student athletes from Pitt State and Missouri Southern receive academic honors from the MIAA. And the Nevada Griffins try to get back in the win column on the road. John Dales has those stories and more for us up next in sports.
Attention Missouri and Kansas homeowners.
The MIAA announces its last set of academic honors from the 2024-25 school year this morning. These are the newcomer awards, which include academic excellence, scholar athletes, and honor roll members from student athletes who competed in the MIAA for the first time this year as a freshman or a transfer. Now, in order to be named a scholar athlete, you need to have a GPA of 3.5 or better and receive all MIAA honors in your respective sport. A couple Missouri Southern Lions meet those qualifications. Softball player Bailey Dillon, she's studying exercise science and had a 3.92 GPA her freshman year. And Lizeth Almaraz from the Southern soccer team, she's also an exercise science major and had a GPA of 3.81 as a freshman. Pittsburgh State has 10 scholar athletes in 4 different sports. Freshmen Lily Brown and Lorna Ray Pierce from the women's track and field team, as well as Sailor Jensen, Jaden Newell, and McKenna Robinson, teammates on the Gorilla women's soccer team. Casey Rauch, PSU football's punter, makes the list as well, along with 4 members of the baseball team. Dagan Brewer, Drew Bugner, Colby Dugan, and Maddox Thornton. All of them transferred to PSU prior to their historic 2025 season, which ended in the NCAA Super Regionals. Big news this morning in the world of collegiate sports. According to ESPN, University of Oklahoma Athletic Director Joe Castiglione will retire from his full-time role during the upcoming school year. According to that report from ESPN, Castiglione will stay on as Athletic Director Emeritus upon the hiring of his successor. He's held the position of AD since 1998, which makes him the longest tenured athletic director in major college sports. Under his direction, OU has won 26 national championships and 117 conference championships across all sports. And of course, he helped make the Sooners make the transition from the Big 12 to the SEC just a year ago. And in summer collegiate baseball, the Joplin Outlaws have the night off before they play a road series against the Piney Woods Timberhogs. In the Mink League, the Nevada Griffins are in action tonight on the road. This evening, the Griffins face the Chillicothe Mudcats. That one gets started at 7:05. Things looked promising to begin the summer for Nevada, who won 3 of its first 4 games of the season. But coming into tonight, the Griffins are 8-16. That's 6th place in the Mink League. And in Major League Baseball, the Cardinals are off tonight after dropping 2 out of 3 to the Cubs in Chicago over the weekend. Royals are at home. They begin a 3-game series against the Pirates. Royals have slowly started to turn things around since the calendar has flipped to July. They're off to a 4-2 start this month. They just won a series over the Diamondbacks on the road, and entering tonight, KC has a 43-48 record. That's 5.5 games back of the American League's final wild card spot. And when they introduced those extra wild card teams, 2nd and 3rd wild card spot, gives teams like the Royals this year, who are kind of figuring things out well into the year, gives you a shot later down the line.
Yeah, it keeps the fans more interested a little bit later into the season because who knows?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Original State or State Hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Russia's transport minister is found dead hours after he's dismissed by President Vladimir Putin. Plus, hot weather isn't just uncomfortable, it can make asthma symptoms worse. Find out how to stay safe this summer. And the Carthage Public Library offers a new tech class to teach 3D design skills. Those stories and a lot more coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. A quick trip to a gas station turned into a moment of terror for one Missouri man over the weekend. On Saturday night, Alex Bell and his dog Bear made a routine maintenance stop at the Quick Trip in Belton to use the air pump. Bell stepped out of the car but left it running, and someone jumped behind the wheel. He grabbed onto his car door handle, and then the unknown driver dragged Alex across the parking lot, leaving him battered and bruised. Bell then took to social media asking everyone to chip in to find Bear. 1,000 Facebook shares later on Sunday morning, Bear was found 20 miles north by 3 Good Samaritans scrapping donuts.
One of those moments, those golden rule moments.
It's a great feeling though, like we were so happy to help.
And Nicole Noodleman.
The stars aligned perfectly.
The 3 Good Samaritans saw the Facebook post and confirmed it was Bear by saying a phrase that was in the post, which was, "Where's Grandma?" They saw that this is when Bear's ears perked up. For some bonus good news, Bell says the police found the car. They believe so anyway. So all's well that ends well, I guess.
Yeah, at least Bear's home.
That's right.
Bear is indeed home.
Yeah.
It's hot out there, Doug.
It is. We're going to be into the upper 80s again the next couple days. Heat in the season to the mid-90s. We are going to be watching scattered thunderstorms for us tomorrow, so we're going to be dodging those and then drying out the second half of the week.
Final sports notes.
I'll have more on that Royals game later tonight. It seems like they're catching the Pirates at the right time. They've lost 3 in a row.
Let's see if the Royals can keep their comeback going.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here at KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.